This week on One Season Wonders, it's the third of 7 episodes of A Perfect State. Cut off from their council funds by a call from Whitehall, the independent town of Flatby ends up with a serious garbage problem as their checks start bouncing.
Okay, Deirdre.
Go on, Johnny. Do it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Flatby! And here we are on Radio 3 Flatby on 78.6 FM. The voice of the world's newest state. The state of excitement, the state of ecstasy, the state of indifference. And what's the word across the nation? Flatby is A-O-T, which spells cool.
We've arrived. Flatby is the time. It is the place. It is... And now a word from our sponsors.
Hi, Flatby. This is your very own Deirdre Pierce. If you have any property matters, sales, rentals, go to Johnny Pierce, your friendly estate agent. And if you want confidentiality, Johnny will happily handle all your private parts.
Julie, Laura, look at this.
It's a letter. Malcolm, you've got a friend. Who writes in Spanish?
Look at the top.
Oficio del Presidente Habana. Oh, my God, you got a letter from Cuba.
Look at the signature.
I don't believe it.
Good grief.
Fidel Castro. Fidel has written to me. Oh, God, Fidel.
Your first love, was he?
Sorry. It's just so amazing. You know, I feel like somebody of your generation would feel getting a letter from Elvis Presley or James Dean.
You mean surprised that dead people still bother to write?
This is incredible.
What does it say?
Congratulations on breaking the imperialist yoke and liberating your people from the burden of capitalist exploitation.
Oh, God.
And he'd be delighted to... Malcolm, did you invite Fidel Castro to visit Flatby?
Sort of. If he was passing. Got to fax him back. See you later. I'm so excited. Fidel!
Winston!
Serious civic problem.
Oh, God, what now?
Our beloved dustmen, the Psycho brothers, have gone on strike. The bank bounced their checks, so they want to bounce me.
Why?
The bank says we are no longer the council, so we can't have access to council funds.
They can't do that.
Yes, they can. Change of status, Finance Act 78.
But the bank manager's Ron Harris. Mr. Pathetic, he wouldn't do that. He hasn't got the balls of a budgie.
So someone's put him up to it. Thought we might pop round and have a little dance on his head.
Good idea. I'll just get my stilettos on.
You can't dump your rubbish out here. Think of our town image.
I'm not dumping it, I'm taking it away.
And you should improve your butchorial image.
What?
We are trying to sell this place as somewhere quaint. You should have a bow tie and a boater, you know, be all ho-ho-ho and wave your chopper about.
What for the crap?
And you need one of those by appointment signs, you know, purveyor of fine meats to the royal family.
Ah, but we're independent now. We don't have a royal family anymore. More's a pity. I miss having a queen to look up to. Her Majesty has such nice teeth. We need people like her.
You're right, Bert. You're absolutely right. That's just what we need. A royal family with good teeth.
Oi, what are you doing?
You're scabbing.
That's my rubbish.
No, it isn't. Once it's out the door, it's ours.
Are you looking for a thump?
Yeah.
Well, hard luck, because I'm not going to give you one.
Ron, we were at school together. We're old friends, right?
So?
So what are you playing at, you silly little zit?
Do you mind having some respect for my position, please?
Okay. With all due respect, Mr. Manager, what the stuff do you think you're doing cutting off my council funds?
You aren't the council anymore.
Who put you up to this?
No one. I'm quite capable of making a decision on my own.
Oh, no, you're not. You wouldn't even break wind without permission from head office.
I am my own man, thank you.
Ron, even as we speak, our dustmen, the Psycho Brothers, are prowling around the town biting the heads off parking meters.
Do you really want us to tell them who bounced their paychecks? Hmm?
Head office had a call from some banking advisor in Whitehall. A Welshman.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Right. You can go back to being pathetic now.
She once stuck a compass in my skull.
You should try sleeping with her.
Bit of grovelling poverty. That should fix the grubby little upstarts.
But is it legal to cut off their funds?
Legal? Who cares? We're the government. We decide what's legal.
We are not actually the government, Gareth. We work for the government.
Oh, really? Thank you. I'll note that down.
And is it moral? Is it in the tradition of British fair play? We just might look like a bunch of big bullies.
We are a bunch of big bullies. We built an empire on being a bunch of big bullies. We enjoy being a bunch of big bullies. These people are traitors. In more enlightened times, we would have just cut their heads off and had another cup of tea.
I just feel you're being a bit mean.
I sincerely hope so. Now, while I conduct the practical shenanigans up here, I want you to keep up the fifth column stuff down there. Undermine them, turn them against each other. Nice bit of weasel work.
Gareth, I'm not sure I really like...
Simon. Hush a second. You do know that, despite what they say about the civil service, your career is not exactly bomb-proof. And you do cherish and enjoy your insignificant little job, don't you?
You really are a quite awful person.
Thank you, Simon. It's nice to know one's efforts don't go entirely unnoticed. Now, get down there, get nasty, or get downsized.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to the Deirdre Hour. Today, I want to discuss the makeup of our independent state. And by makeup, I don't mean mascara. I mean the constitutional makeup. A lot of people have told me that they want Flatby to be a royal kingdom with a lovely princess, one who looks glamorous and visits the sick. I wonder who that should be. While you think about it, here's some lovely music I heard in a lift.
So, what do we think?
I think she's brilliant. Sort of cross between Sue Lawley, Chris Evans...
And Miss Piggy.
I meant, what's the thinking on our pressing financial crisis, not bloody radio loony? As they say in economic circles, we are in deep poo. So let's concentrate, please.
Oh, you're so masterful, Winston.
Right, that's why I'm top banana around here. Okay. Any ideas where we can find the money to pay the dustmen before they start eating our children?
I got an idea.
Oh, God.
Well, as it's the bank's fault, I reckon we should rob the bank. Knock it over, a heist, you know. You rat, you dirty rat. This is a stick-up. One false shoot and I'll move. No, hang on.
Forget it, Bert. Now, what we should do is nationalise the bank. Then I could run it.
I think robbing it would be more honest.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think he's referring to your criminal record.
What's that got to do with anything?
Do you think that a conviction for financial fraud is the prime qualification for running a bank?
Yes! Shows you know what you're doing.
Enough, please. Let's get real. Johnny, you get on the radio and start slagging off the bank. See if a bit of bad publicity will move them. Julie, you check the legal angle. See if we can challenge this. Will do. Winston?
I'll have further talks with the Psycho Brothers, see if they understand sign language.
I'll fax my friend Fidel.
And I'll go down the bank and case the joint.
But...
I'll go in disguise as a skinny bloke. Shut up, Bert.
Okay. Meeting's closed.
Hello, Bert. Hello, Mr. Watson. Nice to see you. This is Letty. She's my guard goat.
Hello, Letty. Nice to meet you.
So, you still spying and things?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's good to have a hobby. Mine's robbing banks.
Good. Bert, are you happy being on border duty all the time?
That's all right. Why?
Just thought a man of your standing in the community should have a more responsible position.
Well, I might want to be Minister of Immigration one day, so I look upon this as hands-on experience up my sharp end.
As long as you don't feel you're being exploited.
Exploited?
See you later.
So, fellow Flatbians, our bank's robbing us by cutting off our funds. So let's get our own back. Everyone go out, find a dead animal,
and stick it in a safety deposit box at the bank. In a few days.
Quite what I meant, Johnny.
Hello.
Damn it, Simon! Will you stop creeping around?
I wasn't creeping, I was just arriving.
Well, arrive more noisily.
I'll work on it.
Why are you back here?
Oh, I don't know. Flatby sort of grows on you.
So does fungus. What's the real reason?
Laura, how do you think the rest of the world sees Flatby?
As a brave little country standing up for its rights against a pack of bureaucratic bullies.
That's where you're wrong, you see. In the big, bad world, Flatby is pretty trivial stuff. It's just a filler item on the news. Something that comes between Virginia Bottomley and the shipping forecast. A bit of a joke, really.
Put your head on the floor and I'll see if I can drop kick it across the estuary.
Thank you.
Coffee?
Thank you. It's just that I don't want to see you make a fool of yourself.
Why? What's it to you?
I suppose I quite like you.
Really?
Hmm.
And that's why you cut off our council funds?
Oh, but that's not me. That's just my department. My boss. It's nothing personal.
Of course it's personal. You can't go around stabbing people in the back and then saying, it's nothing personal.
But it isn't.
Simon, go away.
I do wish you'd stop all this independence nonsense.
Why? Why the hell should we?
Because then we could be proper friends.
I rather doubt it. I like my friends to be vertebrates, thank you. Not spineless little newts wiggling about in a civil service pond. That'll be £4,000, please. Nothing personal.
They've replied to my reply. It's from Fidel's Aid.
It's exciting.
Some sort of contract. What does it say?
They want one fully equipped jumbo jet, first-class hotel accommodation for 35, daily living expenses of £200 per head.
That seems rather a lot. Well, it's not as though the money would go into Fidel's actual personal pocket.
No, I'm sure not.
Fidel is ideologically pure.
Even if the ideology didn't work.
The ideology was fine. It was the people that didn't work.
Oh, well, he should have got rid of the people then. Stalin did.
Are you making fun of me?
Oh, no, Malcolm, of course not. I'm just thinking that maybe people would prefer to, you know, just toddle along through life, forget changing the world, rent a video and have some Haagen-Dazs.
What are you saying?
Perhaps we're the same here. Maybe we should forget this independent stuff. Maybe we're just kidding ourselves.
No, we're not. We are doing what we believe in. And if you believe in something, then that's the only path you can possibly take. The path to truth. Not to take that path is the end, oblivion, nothing.
Still keen, then?
Oh, I am. I'm still keen. Are you still keen?
Oh, Malcolm.
Oh, Julie.
I have to... legal stuff.
Yes, of course. How's it going?
Oh, I may have a long shot.
You're so brilliant.
Thanks, Malcolm.
That's all right.
No, facts, Malcolm.
What else?
He wants an introduction to Bobby Charlton and Samantha Fox. God, he really is old, isn't he?
The duties of a princess are many and varied. It's not just movie premieres and canonic irrigation. It's also being there for the people in times of crisis.
What's the state of play garbage-wise? Any progress?
Well, the Cycle brothers had a little difficulty with my post-dated checks idea. One of them ate my wheelbarrow.
I know how to get into the bank vaults. A wooden goat. We ask them to store a large wooden goat. I'll hide inside the belly.
Shut up, Bert.
Work for the Trojans.
Julie has an idea. As usual, she's the one to save us in a crisis.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Get on with it.
The Attorney General has the floor.
Right. What we need to do is frighten Westminster.
Send them Princess Deirdre.
Now, I'm going to apply for an injunction to prevent the Secretary of State from illegally blocking our assets, which they'll expect and fight. But, at the same time, I'm going to tie it in with a declaration stating that we can deal with our own assets as a sovereign and independent state. Clear?
No.
Good, I'll get on with it.
Wait a minute. How is this going to frighten Westminster?
If they lose, then we will have gained recognition in a court of law.
And are they going to lose?
Oh, no. But if we could persuade them that they could lose, then they'd have to back off for fear of legitimising us.
How can we persuade them that they could lose?
We need an ally in Westminster. Someone to do the persuading for us. Mum?
Simple Simon?
But he's one of them. He's a white horse spook.
So we turn him.
Oh, great. Spy stuff. Love it. Bagsby James Bond. 007, licensed to butcher. Shut up, Bert. Carry on.
How do we turn him?
Well, I suppose we have to compromise him in some way.
So it's blackmail time. Out with the whips, chains, and leather knickers.
You can wear what you like, Wednesday. I think we can be a touch more subtle than that.
A honey trap.
A what?
Well, that's where they smear this exotic woman with honey, and they get the bloke to go up to her room, and they photograph him licking the honey off. Well, personally, I prefer condensed milk sprinkled with hundreds and thousands, but then again, I'm not a spy.
I think I have an idea that should stitch him up quite adequately.
Thought he was a friend of yours.
Oh, he'll understand, after all. It's nothing personal.
We have had a lot of listeners ringing in to say that they think a royal house of Flatby is a wonderful idea. And apart from one vote from the butchers for a Princess Bert, everyone else says our princess should definitely be Deirdre Pierce. Oh, that's me!
Disgusting, isn't it? This is independence, well.
Lovely.
Yeah. Not good for business, eh, Bert?
Terrible. Terrible. Worse than vegetarians. In fact, I'm sick of the whole independence thing.
Are you really?
And I'm not the only one. There's counter-revolutionary ferment in the hills, you know.
Who else is against it?
Well, let's just say the revolutionary estate agents are not a happy band.
I see.
In fact, one of them, no names mentioned, but we'll call him Johnny. There's a chap there.
Good man, Bert.
My name is Zapata. Emiliano Zapata.
Hello, Mr. Watson.
How lovely to see you. And how long have you been in this hospital?
Deirdre, see you later.
I do hope you get better soon.
See you at the gym.
Very interesting woman, your wife.
She has a few problems with reality.
Quite a common complaint round here.
It's the rising damp. Creeps up the back of their legs and straight in their brains.
I heard you might have something to discuss with me.
Some of us aren't happy with the way things are around here.
I'm not surprised. I mean, you're the one member of the Flatby administration who can grasp the enormity of the potential adversity concomitant to your collective actions.
What?
You can see what a cock-up this is all going to be.
I can, Simon, I can indeed. I have nightmares. Property prices tumbling. Ferraris being repossessed. Estate agents having to take public transport.
So what are you going to do?
Some of us want to rise up against independence.
You mean a counter-revolution?
Right. But we can't do it alone. Could we rely on your support?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So you give us guns and things?
Guns? Sure, why not? Anything you like. Guns, tanks, planes. Yeah, how would you like a Polaris up your estuary?
So, you're saying the British government would support someone who's trying to overthrow the duly elected governing body of an independent state?
Absolutely. We do it all the time if the government in question is getting up our nose.
You're not kidding me.
We do not kid in matters of international relationships. Except with the French, of course.
Thank you, Simon. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Yes, Minister, I have the miserable little injunction right here. No, just what we wanted, actually. We'll get them into court and lance this little boil once and for all. Could they win? No, sir. They haven't a legal leg to stand on. We'll hang them from the highest tree. By those very appendages? Yes, indeed. Oh, sir. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Blood on the streets. Love it. Love it.
So, how's dirty tricks today?
Sorry?
We know what you're doing. Sliding round the town trying to set us against each other.
I warned you I had a job to do.
So do I.
What's that?
It's a fried egg.
Give us guns and things.
Guns? Sure, why not? Anything you like. Guns, tanks, planes. Yeah, how would you like a Polaris up your estuary?
You're saying the British government would support someone who's trying to overthrow the duly elected governing body of an independent state?
Absolutely. We do it all the time. Etc., etc.
But I was joking. You can hear that.
First lesson of politics, Simon. Jokes don't work in print. We'll just release the transcript.
But that's wicked. That's the sort of thing we do.
Nothing personal.
Oh, very funny.
You can't spend your life sitting on the fence.
Of course I can. I'm a civil servant. We're born with splinters in our backsides.
Well, when we release this to the media, you'll probably spend the rest of your days on a park bench teaching pigeons the 10 Commandments.
Yes, you're probably right.
Aren't you going to beg me not to release it?
No, certainly not. I may seem like a piece of Whitehall nonsense to you, but I do have some dignity. Goodbye, Laura.
Oi! This isn't Tale of Two Cities, you know. You don't have to march proudly to the guillotine.
What do you mean?
This is politics, Simon. There's always room for compromise. You scratch our back and we won't flay the skin off yours.
I can't be blackmailed.
I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want you to change the attitude of your superior. Get him to back off. Be reasonable.
He's Welsh.
And stay tuned to your favourite station on the latest update on the rubbish crisis. And remember, your government is for the people, by the people, of the people, next door to the people, it's down the road from the people. And here's a happy tune. You look different. New shoes, is it?
Tiara for command performances at the Flatby Palladium.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Johnny, and one teeny point. Princesses do have mega dress allowances.
Of course they do, darling. They also have husbands.
Well, I got one of those. That's you, Johnny.
That's right, darling. So if you become a princess, what would that make me?
An estate agent. Prince.
Precisely. And you know what they say about princes?
What?
They really get around, if you know what I mean.
Overseas travel?
Not quite, darling.
Oh, Johnny.
It's not their fault. It's nothing personal. It just goes with the job.
Oh, Johnny, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. But I don't know about Prince Johnny. He could be a worry.
Attention, Flatby. This is a news flash. Deirdre Pierce would like to say that, alas, she can no longer take on the role of Princess of Flatby. She wishes to give no further explanation, but her decision is believed to be for personal reasons.
I think you're absolutely right, Gareth. Drag them screaming through the courts. Hold them up as idiots for the world to jeer at. Very good idea. Excellent idea.
So what's wrong with it, then?
Nothing at all.
Simon, I am a decent, hard-working lad from the valleys. You, on the other hand, are a soft-bellied, inbred Englishman full of deceit and guile. So naturally, we frequently disagree. In fact, I would say we always disagree. So why the bloody hell are you agreeing with me now?
Because I think you're right.
You do not. You're trying to shaft me. You're trying to get me to do something that'll probably cost me my job. Now, what's the problem?
Well, not a problem, but I would say cave posteriorem.
What?
Look out for your backside.
What have I missed?
Suppose they win.
They can't, no case.
But the judges aren't ours anymore. They all hate Westminster for telling them how to sentence people. You could easily end up with some Bolshevik country bumpkin making a last senile stab for fame by recognizing Flatby.
And it would be my fault.
Oh, I'm sure history wouldn't judge you so harshly.
Jones? Ah, Minister. Well, how's the legal action going? What legal action's that? No, I never said legal action. I suggested guerrilla action. Yes. Council funds, sir? Well, I think we should turn them back on again as a smokescreen for my more radical plan. Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, I am indeed a clever little hamster. Bye-bye, sir.
What guerrilla action?
Goodell's not coming.
Oh, why not?
Dates clashed. He could only come on a Wednesday afternoon. Our footy practice. I told him to sod off.
Soldier.
All right, keep it on, keep it on, keep it on. Your leader wishes to speak. Ooh. I think today we have been blooded.
Yep. Oh.
We have taken on the UK government and they have backed off.
Yes.
More to the point, they have turned our funds on again. Yay! So as we are now in the money again, let's all hear that appropriate song. We're in the money. We're in the money. We've got a lot of money to go. We're in the money. The stars are sunny. Putting the lights off.
You not paid a bill, Laura?
Don't panic. It's probably just a fuse.
Oh, Johnny, later.
There's no lights anywhere. The whole town's dark.
I don't believe it. They've cut the power off.